Hi there, friend. This is a complete tutorial of the new Constella. At the risk of revealing my notes, let's get started. So at the core, you have the main search bar, and every time you have a new idea like, oh, psychology, random thing, ideas from the past will automatically come up, and you can use this search slider here depending on how much context you want. Since this is a random note, I'm just gonna press enter, but sometimes if you're taking an idea, you will get maybe 2-3 notes around it, 5-4 notes around it. And you can also adjust this to see the number of indirect connections that are retrieved for new searches. So if I search, let's say, machine learning, well, that's a lot of indirect connections. Sometimes you need it because you're gonna chase down a rabbit hole of thoughts, but if you don't want it, you can omit it, make the slider higher, and we get this. You can also adjust the titles now, so if you want to call this machine learning paper, now you can click open the paper and we have the ability to drag and drop notes, create thoughts, connections, even change the view while you're typing if you want to completely reset it. And that creates this whole ecosystem of free flow. Then we have the new Jotting view, which I was writing some things about this video here. It's a really nice clean journaling experience. Since this is my main Constella, I'm not going to show my actual journal, but it's really nice and free flow. And of course, the standard feature of similar notes coming up on the right side. So over time, your journals actually build up. And in the future, we have a planned feature of journal entries as well showing up. So now instead of your journals being useless and just for the thought of getting thought dumps out there and just brainstorming and letting your thoughts out, they're going to actually create insights for future journals and create an even stronger experience. Now, Stella. Boom, a complete revamp here. And let's bring up machine learning again. You can create new chats. And she's super fast now. Plus deep think mode, so come up with new insights. Of course, this is for everything. If you're struggling with philosophy, life, relationships, I'm not gonna search my relationship notes, but anything you want advice on, now you have your free flow mind collecting knowledge and thoughts easily, effortlessly, and Stella right there alongside your brainstorm instead of having to open ChatGPT and copy paste things. And we have a whole new saved views. So everything here is now searchable. So even if I'm not looking for saved views, they'll show up in search results now. And okay, nothing embarrassing has shown up yet. And we have this whole new right side pane management, so you can copy and share the link here if you want to give it to someone and then make it private again. Locking the view, gathering mode, these are nifty features. So if you just want to use this for taking notes, that's locking the view. Gathering mode is okay if I want to accumulate machine learning and video ideas, if I want to combine the two. This is great. So if you ever have like lots of ideas, like especially if you have niche ideas, like you write one sentence, then you write another sentence, and you start to create this whole brain map of things. So I don't know, like struggling with life. Yeah, I have gathering mode on, so but let's try struggling with life philosophy. Nothing came up. Now let me go into gathering mode, and now let me bring in neuroscience. Now let me bring in psychology. And, oh, okay, if I had more notes across this, I'm guessing you would once you start using Constella, you can start to create connections, and it creates this really, once again, beautiful system. Now you might have noticed I've been using a lot of shortcuts, Command K, Escape, and Command / now gives you an entire command center that we're going to be upgrading over time. Command J, lots of different things. And not to mention, if we go into settings, besides Cosmos, there's a whole bunch of functional shortcuts as well as tags management. So the new Constella experience is super amazing. Hope you keep enjoying it. And as you can see from the length of this tutorial, because it's so intuitive, it's not going to take a long time to cover and grasp. But of course, as you browse around, you'll start noticing there are interesting things such as add to canvas quickly while you're taking in the expanded view. So, are there any other features you're excited to see? We have a huge roadmap ahead, and do let me know if you still have any questions or any comments on how you plan on using Constella. Would be excited to hear and could give some feedback on some different edge cases that would help you. See you!